Good morning. New York City pulses with energy, a place where ambition and dreams fill the air. From sunrise over the skyline to the last train at Grand Central, the city never stops. The streets teem with stories, each person striving for something more. But in all this movement, the noise and pressure can be overwhelming. In the heart of this chaos, an ancient promise offers peace. The Lord will fight for you. You have only to be still. Even in the busiest city, we're invited to find quiet strength and trust in something greater than ourselves. This is a story about finding faith in the middle of chaos, and how one verse can be a lifeline in our modern world. To truly understand the profound power embedded within this verse, a power that has resonated through generations, offering solace and guidance, let's embark on a journey back to its very origin, to the historical context that birthed this timeless wisdom. We need to delve into the circumstances that shaped its meaning and significance. The Israelites, a people newly freed from the shackles of slavery, after enduring generations of hardship and oppression, find themselves seemingly trapped, caught between the proverbial rock and a hard place, with the formidable Red Sea stretching out imposingly ahead, an insurmountable barrier, and the relentless, vengeful army of Pharaoh bearing down menacingly from behind, their escape route seemingly cut off. Panic begins to set in, a palpable wave of fear washing over the masses. Fear overwhelms them, clouding their judgment and threatening to consume them entirely in a vortex of despair. In their desperation, they cry out to Moses, their leader, their guide, certain of their impending doom, convinced that this is the end of their newfound freedom, the crushing finale to their hopes. In this pivotal moment of profound crisis, when all seems lost and the weight of despair is at its heaviest, Moses, divinely inspired, delivers God's message, a message that defies conventional wisdom and challenges their immediate instincts, not to engage in a futile fight against overwhelming odds, nor to succumb to panic and flee in disarray, but instead to stand firm, to hold their ground with unwavering resolve. He proclaims with unwavering conviction, "The Lord will fight for you. He will be your shield and your sword in this battle." And then comes the seemingly impossible instruction, "You have only to be still, to find peace amidst the storm." This isn't a passive resignation, a call to inaction or apathy. It's a profound call to consciously shift focus, to redirect their energy from frantic activity to a place of inner trust, to trust in a power greater than themselves, to quiet the insidious voice of panic that threatens to paralyze them. Sometimes, in the face of overwhelming adversity, the greatest strength we can muster is found not in relentless striving and desperate attempts to control the situation, but in letting go of that frantic energy and instead holding firmly onto unwavering faith, a deep-seated belief in the possibility of a positive outcome. The Israelites' timeless story teaches us a powerful lesson, that when we find ourselves seemingly trapped by the suffocating grip of fear, paralyzed by uncertainty, cultivating stillness, finding that inner sanctuary of peace, can be our greatest, most courageous act. It's a profound lesson that continues to echo powerfully through the ages, resonating with individuals facing their own personal Red Seas. In those inevitable moments of crisis, when the pressure mounts and the path forward seems impossible, we are invited to trust, to have faith that a way, somehow, will be divinely made available to us, even when our limited human perspective can perceive no viable way forward, no glimmer of hope on the horizon. Embracing stillness is not an admission of weakness or defeat. Rather, it's a powerful, active expression of unwavering faith, a testament to our belief in something beyond ourselves. The enduring story of Exodus serves as a timeless reminder that sometimes, paradoxically, surrendering our need to control, letting go of our preconceived notions, is in fact the most direct path to ultimate victory. And that ancient promise, that invitation to stillness and faith, continues to speak volumes to us, even in our modern world, offering hope and guidance for navigating the complexities of life today. The Lord will fight for you. This isn't just a comforting phrase, it's a powerful declaration, a promise whispered across centuries, echoing in the heart of every struggle. It's a reminder that even when we feel most vulnerable, most alone, there is a force greater than ourselves ready to stand by our side. For the Israelites, this meant literal rescue from an army, a tangible intervention, a visible shield against a very real threat. They witnessed the impossible, the parting of waters, the crumbling of walls. For us, the battles are different. Anxiety, the constant hum of worry that never seems to fade, pressure, the weight of expectations, the relentless pursuit of success, loneliness, the ache of isolation in a world that's more connected than ever, fear of failure, the paralyzing dread of not measuring up, of falling short of our own ambitions and the expectations of others. The promise is the same. We don't face these struggles alone. Even in the midst of our most personal battles, we are supported, guided, and loved. Divine help steps in where our strength ends. It fills the gaps, bridges the divides, and provides the resilience we need to keep going. The second part, you have only to be still, is just as vital. It's the key that unlocks the power of the first promise. Stillness is active trust, not passivity. It's not about giving up, but about surrendering control. It's like letting an expert driver navigate a storm while you resist the urge to panic, trusting that they know the way, even when you can't see it yourself. Being still means quieting our frantic need for control and allowing space for guidance, creating an opening for wisdom to enter, for intuition to speak. In a world full of noise, stillness lets us hear the whisper of hope. It allows us to discern the gentle nudges that lead us towards solutions, towards peace. It's about creating calm within, so we can respond with clarity, not fear. So we can make choices that align with our values, rather than reacting from a place of panic. Stillness isn't laziness. It's a conscious choice to trust, a deliberate act of faith, a recognition that we are not alone in this journey. When we're overwhelmed, being still opens us to strength beyond our own. It allows us to tap into a wellspring of resilience, a source of power that we never knew existed. In the loudest moments, that quiet trust can change everything. It can shift our perspective, alter our course, and ultimately transform our lives. The promise is simple. You're not alone in the fight, and in stillness, you'll find the strength to overcome. Now let's bring this ancient wisdom, this timeless perspective, to modern New York, a city that never sleeps, a place of constant motion and relentless ambition, a place where dreams are made, and sometimes broken. The city's pressures, the weight of expectations, the constant competition, crowded commutes, the sardine can experience of the subway, the daily battle for space and time, high costs, the exorbitant rents, the constant struggle to make ends meet in one of the most expensive cities in the world, relentless pace, the feeling that you always have to be moving, always have to be doing, always have to be achieving, can feel like an army at your back, pushing you forward, never allowing you a moment to breathe. The noise, the cacophony of sirens and construction, the constant hum of the city, the crowds, the sheer density of humanity, the feeling of being constantly surrounded, the constant striving, the ambition that permeates the air, the pressure to succeed, to climb the ladder, to make your mark, can leave you feeling small and overwhelmed, like a tiny boat lost in a vast ocean. Like the Israelites facing the Red Sea, we face barriers that seem impossible to cross, obstacles that loom large and threaten to overwhelm us. Whether it's finding a job in a fiercely competitive market, building community in a city of millions, forging meaningful connections amidst the anonymity, or just keeping up with the breakneck speed of life, simply trying to stay afloat in the urban current, the struggle is real. The exhaustion is palpable. The pressure is immense. The city's chaos amplifies our stress, turning up the volume on our anxieties, making peace feel out of reach, a distant dream in the midst of the urban jungle. But the promise of Exodus 14, the Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still, is for moments just like these. For those times when we feel overwhelmed, lost, and alone. When anxiety whispers, you can't handle this, when doubt creeps in and tells you you're not strong enough, the verse reminds us, you don't have to do it all alone. You have support, you have strength, and you have a power greater than yourself on your side. The emotional response, panic, helplessness, longing for rescue, the feeling of being trapped and unable to escape is universal. It connects us all, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. In the city's rush, in the constant demands and pressures, this ancient promise offers a modern lifeline. A reminder that even in the midst of chaos, there is hope. Stillness is possible, even here. Even in New York City, you can find moments of peace, moments of quiet, moments of stillness. How does this verse work in the city? It's about finding intentional calm amid chaos. Stuck in traffic, subway delays, or facing rejection, these are daily battles. Instead of letting frustration win, pause, breathe, and repeat the verse. For the artist, the nurse, the trader, being still means pausing, refueling, and trusting the journey. Stillness isn't quitting, it's gathering strength for what's next. Even in the financial district's frenzy, a moment of stillness can anchor you. It's about stepping back, centering yourself, and making decisions from calm, not panic. Across all 5 boroughs, this ancient wisdom is a tool for modern resilience. In every battle, stillness is your secret weapon. This verse shines through in every translation. Hold your peace, be still, be silent. Each phrase carries the same core trust. The King James Version's hold your peace suggests quiet dignity. The NIV's be still emphasizes simplicity. Our job is to trust, not strive. The ESV's be silent reminds us to quiet fearful talk and listen for hope. In a city of endless noise, choosing silence can be powerful. No matter the wording, the message is clear. Let go, trust, and rest in something greater. Each translation offers a new facet of faith. The path to peace begins with surrender. Stillness is the doorway to hope. How do we practice stillness in daily life? Start small. Take mindful pauses. 60 seconds, 3 deep breaths, and a silent reminder. The Lord will fight for me. Create a daily ritual of quiet. 15 minutes in the morning, just being. Curate your input. Choose calming music or silence over chaos. Protect your inner peace from the city's noise. When problems arise, resist the urge to panic. Bring your worries to God, sit in quiet trust, and wait for guidance. Stillness isn't inaction. It's acting from faith, not fear. These small choices build resilience. In the city's rush, stillness is your anchor. Where can you find stillness in New York? Sanctuaries are everywhere. Central Park, quiet churches, peaceful museums, and early morning walks offer moments of calm. Even a library or a quiet bench can be an oasis. The key is to seek out these pockets of peace amid the chaos. But the most important sanctuary is within. Practice finding your center. On a crowded train, in a busy store, anywhere. Build an inner refuge that travels with you. In the city that never sleeps, you can carry peace wherever you go. The Israelites' story is more than history. It's a metaphor for us all. We all face moments when fear and pressure close in. New York's relentless pace tells us to keep fighting, never pause. But Exodus 14:14 offers a different way. Permission to pause, to trust, to let go. True strength is found in surrender, not striving. Even in the busiest subway, you can find inner peace. You don't have to be consumed by anxiety or the city's demands. Hold this verse as your anchor. When pressure mounts, take a breath, be still, and trust. In the city that never sleeps, you can find divine rest. Just be still and know you're not alone.